If you would have told me we would have got a JD Motorsports diecast back in February, I would have told you, you're freaking crazy. Here was Mike Wallace's 2020 Market Scan Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again with probably the most unusual Xfinity diecast of the season. Here is a 2020 Mike Wallace. Yeah, Mike Wallace Market Scan Chevrolet Camaro. Now, look, this paint scheme, I don't know what it is about it, but it is probably one of the most obscure diecasts of the entire year. And now, I know controversy aside, but let's just set that aside, right? Let's just focus on the diecast itself. This is the first ever JD Motorsports diecast, I think, to actually get produced in the Gold Series. I think they made a promo maybe once or twice. I know they made the Jeffrey Earnhardt promo earlier this year, so technically this is not the first overall diecast, but this is the first true release for it, I think. And absolutely a very interesting paint scheme. And I do have a little bit of some choice opinions about some of the colors on this diecast, but absolutely to get a brand new number, a brand new freaking diecast, you know, I mean, think about it. If you do the Xfinity diecast stop motions of the diecast series, you know, this is a really unique diecast to get here, you know. Definitely something out of the woodwork. And wow, this is going to be a fun diecast review here. So without further ado, let's go and get this 2020 Market Scan Xfinity Chevrolet Camaro for Mike Wallace right out of the box. Here we go, folks. Brand new out of the box, and whoa, now this is, like I said, this is such an interesting paint scheme. I don't know, is this diecast just freaking epic looking, or is it just kind of just too unusual for the naked eye? But there's just something about this paint scheme. So obviously it's like very patriotic, which is really cool. I think this ran at either Road America or it ran at the IMS Xfinity Road Course. I can't remember exactly which one. But definitely a unorthodox paint scheme. So the whole paint scheme itself, you know, the base color of the diecast is just a normal gloss white. Kind of have some stars and stripes patterns across the side, but you kind of have like this random like thumbprint over here on the back side of the diecast, and it's even present over here on the caboose. But definitely a very unusual paint scheme here, and I'm not dogging it. I'm not dogging it. Just something unusual, and sometimes those are the best paint schemes, you know, something kind of out of the ordinary. So let's go over to the nose of the diecast here. You got a thumbprint right there in the middle. You got Market Scan. Never heard of Market Scan. Got the cow flap red right there, which I'll be honest with you, I'm not really digging that. I don't know why. It just, I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of throws it out there a little bit. So go over to the nose of this diecast. You can see more of that thumbprint pattern that is very potent on the left and right rear of this car. The headlights are so screwed up. Holy crap. I mean, you think this thing's a pool noodle. I mean, good God, the thing's all squirrely. So you got the Camaro logo right there, got the bow tie, got the zero. I like this right here. The stars kind of have like a skewed kind of a stance to it, and it kind of wraps around that side panel there, you know. I like that. I got JD Motorsports right there. Got Sunoco, of course, is the very underfunded team compared to the RCR, you know, the Joe Gibbs Racing, the JRM cars. So to get a diecast made of this is really freaking cool, guys, you know. We've seen some pretty unusual cars get made this year. Definitely the Joe Nemechek. Definitely the freaking, of course, you know, the Daniel Suarez, whatchamacallit, 96 Gott Brothers racing car. We got to see, earlier this year, we got to see the Jordan Anderson truck get made. So there's been some unusual teams getting the spotlight, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Mike Wallace right there above the driver side window. Let's zoom in a little bit more here so we can get a better texture look of this paint scheme. And you can see the B-post decal, and it's a little hard to read here. So obviously I can't read that decal, that one, or even that one. So we're just going to pretend they're just there. You got iTech right there, whatever that is. You got NASCAR salute. So this definitely ran in the NASCAR summer portion, I believe, because if I remember correctly, the month of June is the NASCAR salutes month. I could be wrong on that. Of course, you got NASCAR Xfinity Series Mobile 1, ARP or APP, something like that. You got Goodyear right there. Got to see a little bit of the outlining of the fender well, unfortunately, but that's okay. You got the zero right there. Very interesting zero font. The blue here is not like just a normal blue. It's kind of like an indigo blue, but there's a little bit of a lighter trim around there. And the door number is kind of like a periwinkle blue. Like I said, it's a very unusual shade of paint scheme here. And over here on the left and right side, you have this random thumbprint just chilling there. Or maybe it's I don't know, a bunch of like minnows in a pond swimming. Who knows? I don't know what that decal is there. I'm not too sure on that. Got American ethanol. Go over here to the caboose of this diecast, and what the heck? Holy crap! So they actually put a freaking decal over the spoiler here. It looks like a rope that was thrown over a fence. What the flip? Oh my goodness! So lined out quality at its finest shows up here on this. Well, I was hoping to be a very beautiful diecast in terms of quality. But yeah, just a random freaking decal there, just chilling. That's cool. And then unfortunately, it shoots all the way down below the freaking, I want to say below the Chevrolet bow tie. Or maybe it cuts off up here, who knows. So you got market scan again, right there on the caboose. Got the 0 right there, got the thumbprint looking thing, JD Motorsports. You got 4 exhaust ports back here. I got Camaro there, black spoiler. Going over here to the right side of this Chevrolet Camaro, and I gotta say though, you know, if you like the Xfinity diecast, you like collecting these, heck, maybe even have a diecast stop motion, right, for the Xfinity cars. This would be an epic diecast to add to it because it's a unique paint scheme. It's not an expensive custom that you have to get made. No, it's something kind of out of the woodwork, and it's on that 2020 Chevrolet Camaro mold, which is really cool. So definitely something very unusual here. And notice how the B-post decals are a little bit more to the inside of the car here. Kind of hard to read, but I think that's accurate to how the mold's supposed to be. Now, of course, since this is a Gold Series diecast, we do get the front windshield banners. You got Xfinity right there, and you got Wallace right there. Going over here to the roof of this car, and holy crap, what the heck happened up here? Holy moly. So it looks like the top of the freaking, the 0 up here had acne. Holy sheesh. I mean, the whole thing is all chipped up and just screwed up. I mean, look at that. Is that a freaking circle? No, it looks like a, oh my goodness, man. It's terrible decal job there. You know, I like to say, as long as they don't screw up the hood and side logos and the door numbers and roof number, I'm okay. Everything else is kind of touch and go. You just can't screw up the numbers, man. You just can't freaking screw it up. It's okay, though. Over here in the back window, you got Wallace right there, just chilling. And over here on the giant trunk of the freaking diecast, you got Global Walk International, America Salutes You. Pretty cool diecast here, guys. Again, I don't know anything about the market scan sponsorship. You know, is it technology? Is it I don't know. Is it scanning stuff? I ain't got a God-given clue. But I will say, this is a very unusual diecast. Will it dry up? Will it be expensive someday? I have no clue. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still $7 in 8 years. You never know. This diecast, from what I heard, they were intending to cancel this diecast or something like that. And Market Scan, the actual sponsor, bought all the diecast out so they would actually produce it. Because obviously the controversy with Mike Wallace or whatever. So I'm glad that if that was true, that they actually bought it out, Market Scan did, to get this diecast produced. From me to you, big thumbs up on that, because I love seeing sponsors buy these diecasts to help them get it produced, because, I mean, it's free advertisement. Think about that. You know, you want to know why Sun Energy 1 flew the coop off Chase Elliott's car after he won Watkins Glen? Because they were guaranteed permanent exposure with their sponsorship. Their sponsor could not get more exposure after that first win with Watkins Glen. So they said, I'm done. That's basically, that is an interesting way to look at it, yes. But I mean, think about it. They're going to replay the highlights from Watkins Glen 2018 year after year after year of Chase Elliott's career. So Sun Energy 1's going to be on that freaking car every season. It's going to get exposure. So why do you keep sponsoring them? Well, that's kind of the idea with these diecasts, is that you make a diecast, well, guess what? Years and years down the road, you're still getting brand exposure. And that's why NASCAR diecasts are such an underrated way for these companies to get their sponsor out there. And it's really cool to see a diecast from a very small Xfinity team get made. You know, honestly, I would love to see a Ryan Sieg diecast down the road get made. I think that would be freaking awesome. But Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And, of course, tell me what y'all think about this car down below. Hope to be doing another one of these diecast reviews very soon. A whole bunch of new content right here on the channel. Of course, you can tune in every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for diecast-related videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you're having a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.